All right, and we'll get started. All right. So make your way into a seated position. And if you, let's see. Deborah, can you mute?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Okay, sweet.
I just had to get my strap.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Awesome. All right, so weights, if you want, those are always optional, obviously, and then a strap we'll use at the very end. If you don't have a strap, you can just do a towel or a belt or something like that, or you don't have to have one either. But if you have one, that's nice. And then, of course, a couple of blocks are always good when we flow. So if you have those. All right, and then let's find a seated position and allow your shoulders just to soften down so your neck is nice and long. And let's do right ear, right shoulder, and back up center. And then left ear, left shoulder, not looking to like strain or pull anything, just getting some opening here. And then back up to center and then tuck chin to chest, elongating through the back of the neck, and then back up, and then lifting your gaze just as much as it feels okay. So not any sort of crunching experience in the neck. And then back center, and then kind of halfway between your chest and your shoulder, like moving your ear in that direction between the center of your chest and your shoulder. You'll feel this kind of more on the back side of your neck, but still on the side. And then back up center, and then same thing between chest and shoulder, ear kind of coming down. And then just seeing if you can soften a little bit more. Good, and then come back up, inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, side stretch up and over to one side, making sure both hips are equally grounded down. And then see if you can allow your right or your bottom ear just to lengthen down towards your shoulder. Good, and then up through center, other side. Feeling your ear drawing down towards your shoulder. And then your lifted shoulder is softening down even as your arm is extending long. And then we'll move between the sides. So inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. One more time, both sides. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale up. And exhale over. Good. And then let's extend legs out. Do a little swivel side to side and point and flex through your toesies. Good. And then let's make our way into tabletop. Coming forward, if you want a little extra cushion, you can always have a blanket or a towel underneath your knees. And from tabletop, spine is nice and neutral, pushing down through your belly for some cat-cows. So maybe breathing in as you arch up. Exhaling as you round, curl everything in. And then a couple more times, just moving at your own pace. Being gentle with your spine. Really articulating the movements. And we'll meet back in neutral in about 3. 2 more. And our final one here. And now from a neutral spine, we'll do a little thread the needle. So extend your right arm out so it's parallel to the ground to start, and then just rotate a few times through your wrist. You can stay right there, or maybe you have that range of motion through your thoracic spine, so you can lift your arm up and then thread through, right ear down, right shoulder down, and then maybe you kick your left foot out, kind of adding an inner thigh stretch here. Maybe doing a little half bind, left arm behind your low back. If any of those are too much though, you'll come back a layer, no problem. Feeling some opening through the back part of your shoulders. Good, and then start to bring leg back down, uncurl back up and release. Good, and then other side, so right hand down, left arm out, just start with your arm parallel down to the earth, and then find some rotations with your wrist. If you have that bigger range of motion, you can lift your arm up, just keeping your pelvis neutral as you can. And then coming down, left ear down, extend your right toesies this time out towards the side, just adding like a little inner thigh stretch. And then if you want, you can do that wrap around your low back with your right arm. You don't have to take that though, that's okay. Just here a few breaths. Good, and then slowly come back, uncurl and release. Rotate. Nice, and then let's come back to tabletop. And we'll just do a little bit of work here to get our core engaged. Just a little bit here. So you'll tuck your toes from tabletop, come into bear pose. And from bear, you're just shifting right knee to right arm, left knee, left arm. Up, back, up, back, up, back. Keep your gaze long in front of you. So cervical spine matches the rest of you as best you can. You're just here for 4. Squeeze the belly in. 3. You're doing great. 2. And 1. Now shift back, high plank, breathe in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. And then maybe you even find a little pedal, bending one knee and the other. And then when you're ready for some stillness, you're bend through your knees as much as you need to, but focusing on the length through your spine rather than straight legs. So straight legs means you start to round through your spine. That's where you bend knees and then shift hips up and back. Good, and then inhale, look forward towards your hands. And exhale, walk feet up, forward fold. And then, widen out through your stance a little bit wider than hip width. And we'll just do regular ragdoll here. So opposite elbow or opposite hand to elbow. And find a little movement side to side. Maybe even front to back. Just thinking about head being heavy. Really letting your arms kind of relax and swing around. Good, and then let's plant left hand down between feet. Inhale, lift your right arm up. And then another rotation with your wrist. Good, and then switch it out, right arm down, lift left arm. Your gaze can follow upward, or it can stay down, or maybe a combination of both. Good, and then replace. Walk your feet in so they're about hip width distance, and inhale for a high halfway. So hands to thighs to start. And then it doesn't really matter like if you're, a little bit more higher up here, or if your torso is pretty level down to the earth. Keep that bend in your knees, and then make sure the weight of your body is more forward. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain stand. Extend arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. Samastitihi. Couple of breaths here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Let's move. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side stretch up and over to one side. Equally grounded through both feet. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and over to the other side. Really imagining this long line from fingertips to shoulder, shoulder to hip, hip all the way down to your heel. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, walk, jump, or step, feet back into high plank. And from here, we're gonna do really slow mountain climbers. So your gaze is gonna be long in front of you. You're gonna do left knee and back, right knee and back, up and back, up and back, up, back, up, back. Just for 4. Working to keep your pelvis nice and neutral. 3. So strong. 2. And 1. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale, come down to knees. Squeeze elbows in as you slow lower down to your bellies. Untuck through your toes. Keep your gaze long. Inhale, cobra. Lift up through your front line. And see if you can kind of circle shoulders up to ears and then draw them down your back. So shoulder blades are lengthening long, long neck. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's put these poses together. 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway, long neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain stand. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthiti. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Come down. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, high plank. This time, cross body mountain climber. So right knee, left elbow, over, step, cross, step, over, step, cross, step. Keep gaze long in front of you. So if you notice you're like looking down at your feet, look forward in front of you. Good, so your cervical spine is supported. And you're just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees. Squeeze elbows in. Lower down, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, up and over to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and over. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, high plank. This time, shoulder taps, so know that you can always drop down to your knees. If that feels better, you can also do forearm plank and just hold in an isometric hold. Otherwise, right, left, right, left, right, left. Keeping your pelvis as neutral as you can. So using strength rather than momentum. And you're just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale, slow, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's move on. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk, jump, or step. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low. So feet hip width distance or so. Arms can extend straight out from shoulders. They can come to heart. They can frame your ears. Know that if you extend them up, sometimes that can create a little bit more tension through your through your low back. And then from here, see if you can sit a little bit lower. Good, and then imagine drawing heels out, inner thighs in, but everything is staying the same way or just engaging in a different way. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, low lunge, left leg steps back. And this is where you can grab your blocks if you would like. And just use them underneath your arms to lift the ground up. And then some slow movements here, forward and back. Almost like you're taking like a pyramid pose, right? Just getting a good stretch, not only through your left hip flexor, but then also through your right hamstring. Good. And then you'll land, feet are hip width distance, big movement here. Inhale, crescent lunge. Ooh, so shift around through your legs. If you need to bring your back foot in a little bit and do kind of more of a double lunge, that's totally fine. And then that energetic engagement here is back heel or back knee, front heel squeezing towards center, and then inner thighs squeezing in. And as you do that, you're imagining sort of this automatic axial extension through your spine. So everything, your foundation is strong, core can then lengthen. Breathe in. Exhale, goddess. Open up. A nice big stretch through your inner thighs, maybe swaying a little bit side to side. And as you sway, see if you can sit a little bit lower. Good. And then inhale, star, extend. And as you extend, you may notice this tendency to lock arms and legs, but see if you can find some buoyancy in both like elbow joints and your knees. So you keep the blood flow going. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, bending into your right knee. And then walking your feet out, so feet are roughly underneath your wrists. And then if you notice this tendency, your torso to shift forward, allow it to come back. So ears, shoulders, hips are all stacking. And then arms are nice and buoyant, coming out from your shoulders. Inhale, reverse triangle, my favorite pose. Straighten through your front leg. And then we've had a lot of opportunity, right, with this side body stretch. So maybe you have a little bit more movement here. And same idea with your legs. Keep them nice and buoyant. Breathe in. Exhale, release down, low lunge. Inhale, three leg. Lift your right leg up. And then from here, you'll fold your knee in. So heel towards your sit bones. And then just a little mobility here, moving your heel side to side. And you'll notice like a little bit of that internal and then external opening. And then inhale, three leg. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Come down to knees, lower down, chest and chin. Nice, gentle little chaturanga variation. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, couple breaths here. Preparing for the slow setup on the other side. Good. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk, jump or step. Inhale, high half, nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Hands to heart. Hands straight out from shoulders or maybe even biceps framing your ears. And then second time here, right? So we've got a little bit more strength. Think about that energetic engagement. Heels coming out, inner thighs in. Legs are locked in strong. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high half. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right leg back this time. And then gentle movement, kind of surfing in and out. And again, maybe it's this like low lunge, right? And then it's almost into a pyramid pose. So you get that hip flexor opening on the right leg and then the hamstring stretch on the left. And just taking it easy in the slow setup here, welcoming some opening in your body. Good. And then you'll land into that low lunge shape. Inhale, crescent lunge, come all the way up. And then again, adjust through your stance. So it may be that you need a shorter stance with your back leg, and maybe even doing like a double lunge. So if you notice that a straight leg, like I've got, kind of tips your pelvis forward, then for sure do that bend through your legs so your pelvis stays neutral. Breathe in. Exhale, open up for goddess. Little sway side to side. And we'll do a little breath work here from goddess into star. So one breath, one movement, little flow within the flow. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let's move on. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Bend into your left leg. And same thing, see if you can extend your legs out a little bit. This is a big stretch through the inner thighs. And then drawing down through the knife edges of both feet. So it's like you're inviting inner thighs to open a little bit more in that external opening. And then arms are nice and buoyant. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten through your front leg. Lift up through your left arm, maybe gazing upward. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, come down. Inhale, three-leg down dog. Left leg up. And then fold your knee. We'll do that little mobility work in the slow setup. Swaying foot side to side. Good, and then inhale, three-leg. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Slow lower, come down to knees, elbows in, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's put this all together. One breath, one movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Here we go. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, high half. Exhale, lunge, left leg back. Inhale, crescent, strong legs. Exhale, goddess, open. Good. Inhale, star. Exhale, two to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, release, low lunge. Inhale, three leg, right leg up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, slow lower, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high half, reset. Exhale, low lunge, right leg back. Here we go. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, goddess, open. Good. Inhale, star. Exhale, two to the front. Inhale, reverse triangle. Good. Exhale, low lunge, come down. Inhale, three leg. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, glide forward, high plank. Exhale, slow lower, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. Here's where we add on the weights. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk, jump, or step. Grab your weights. Inhale, high halfway, narrow row. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Good, sit low. So make sure that you've got some space around you because we're gonna do some leg work here. I don't know if we've done these in person or online before. So you're gonna start with your right leg up, circle it around, and come back. Right leg up, circle, and come back. Stay low in your left leg and back. Just 2 more this direction. Stay low in your standing leg. Good, hold it here, breathe in. And now back the other way. So extend the right leg back, circle it around, and up. Stay low, scoot it back, circle it around, and back. 1 more, back, woo, up and around, and back. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway, narrow row. Exhale, lunge. Step your left leg back, and you'll come down into that modified crescent. Good, so back knee is down. Lots of options for where we're going. So first layer, weights on shoulders, and then from here, you're just working legs. So you're coming up and coming down, up and down, elbows squeezing in. If you want a little bit more, okay, my weight's right here. Then you're gonna come up and arms extend, and then back down and up. If you're like, no, I'm good, I don't know if I wanna do that. You don't have to move your legs, you can just do your arms. You can stay down and just do your arms. So pick which option feels best for you. I need a little bit lighter weights here for today. And when you're doing these, make sure that your elbows are staying inward and not winging out. And you're just here for 4. Keep it going for 3. Know that you can stay here or come up for 2 and 1. Good. Stay in your lunge or crescent lunge. Exhale, goddess. Good. So you know that I really like these. You're going to parallel through your feet here, and you're going to bend one side and up, other side and up. It's like you're starting a lawnmower. So it's big stretch through those inner thighs, big strengthener through your inner thighs. So squeezing down and up. And as you're lifting your arm up, shoulder blade is extending back behind. So arms, legs are working, and you're just here for 4, for 3. Keep it going side to side, just 2. Final 1, side to side. You got it. Good. Inhale, goddess. Stay for the exhale. Nice. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2. I gotta get my other weights here. So warrior 2. And then bring your arms in closer towards your body and just doing little figure 8s here. So getting strong through your forearms, getting some wrist mobility here. And you're just here for 4. Keep bending into your front knee for 3. You all got it. Shoulders soft for 2 and 1. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten leg. And this time just stack joints. So wrist, shoulder, hip, breathe in. Exhale, weights to heart. Pivot to the front, plant weights down. Inhale, 3 leg, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more, breathe in and breathe out. Other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk, jump, or step. Inhale, high halfway, narrow row. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Okay, second round here, we know where you're going. Right foot is the foundation. Keep that chair leg as you extend left foot up. Circle it around and back up. Stay low. Pelvis is working to stay nice and neutral. So strong. You can drop weights. You don't have to have them. We've got one more this direction. Forward, swing it out and around. Good. Sit low, breathe in. Other direction. Foot back, circle it around and up, back, circle and up. Two more, back, woo, circle and up. Final one, back, around and up. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway, narrow row. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right leg back. Good. And come down to your leg. Second set here, right? So we're in this modified crescent. Know that you can stay right here and focus just on your arms. You can leave weights on shoulders and focus just, on lifting through your legs. You can put it all together and lift arms with legs. So pick what feels best for you. I'm going to stay down for now, but know that you do you. Elbows squeezing in. Even if you're not moving your legs, they're still engaging. And you're here just for 4, 3. Keep it going. 2. Final one. Down and up. Good. Breathe in from crescent lunge and exhale out into goddess. Good. So for this set, let's do some sumo goblet squats. So weights, peace fingers around your weights. Squat and up. Heels in, toes out, down and up. Mostly neutral through your upper body. Nice and slow. We'll hold it low and pulse in 4, 3. Knees coming out to the knife edges of your feet for 2 and 1. Stay low. Just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2. Second set. Little forearm work, keeping your elbows in towards your body. Just doing little circles with your wrists. Imagine gaining some more mobility, gaining some strength for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, pull weights to heart, pivot to the front, plant weights down. Inhale, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Come down to your knees. Get some water. Get a little spritz or towel off if you need to. And then when you're ready, we're going to do a little bit of, this is something new. I think I sent this to, I think I sent it to Jenny. So she got a little preview of where we're going. So please know again that this is optional, right? Kind of taking that low boat shape and pick the weight that feels best for you. I'm going to do my lighter weights to see how we go on this. We're going to do 4 times on each side. So it's going to look like this. You're going to go right, 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 then left, 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 then knee, right, 3, 2, 1, then left, 3, 2, 1, then side, lift, side, 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 okay? So when you're ready, you'll join in with me, heels staying mostly down, nice and neutral through your spine, so you're not curling down. I have that tendency to do that. Nice and neutral upright, and then weights kind of starting on your shoulders. We've done a little bit of this movement already. So when you're ready, right, 3, 2, 1, then left, 3, 2, 1, right knee, 3, 2, 1, left, 3, 2, 1. Then side, 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 back. Right, 3, 2, 1. Left, 3, 2, 1. Right, 3, 2, 1. Left, 3, 2, 1. Then side, 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 side. One more round. 2, 1. Left, 3, 2, 1. Knee, 3, 2, 1. Left, 3, 2, 1. Then side, 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 side. Nice. Full body stretch. Come all the way down. Big breath in. Gentle breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One more breath in. And a breath out. Good. Bring knees to chest. Roll a little bit side to side. And then tuck chin into chest. Get some momentum coming forward and back. And you'll meet me in tabletop. And you'll have some weights handy. So first thing in tabletop, you'll do the weight between your knees, whatever weight size you want. We've done these, but it's been a minute. I think I'm actually going to do a little heavier one here. So tabletop through your hands, the weight squeezing in, toes are tucked. You're just going to lift, hover, and down. Up, light touch, up, down, up, down. Keep low belly in, keep gaze long. You're just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Come down to forearm, modified side plank. So right arm or right hand or right forearm can be down, and then shooting your right foot back, extend right arm up, and then lift left leg. Point your toes, tiny circles back. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions. Just for 4. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Come down to your bellies. Cobra crunches. So lots of options here. You can do regular old cobra, bhujangasana, hands under shoulders. Lift up and down, up and down. If you want a little bit more, you can lift hands. Really focusing on the strength through your low back. If you want a little bit more, I don't have space for it, but you can extend arms in front of you or out to the side, tee them out. If you want a little bit more from there, you lift legs and chest, up and down, up and down. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, belly down, Shavasana. Stacking one hand on top of the other. Little pancake for your forehead. And rock your hips a little side to side. Good, and then start to make your way back up. Back to where we started in that tabletop position. Second set with your weights. And maybe you need a little bit less weight, or maybe you want a little bit more. That's totally fine. Tailor it to fit for you. Tuck your toesies. Keep your gaze long. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. It's really minimal. Up and down. Squeeze low belly in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Come down. Other side. With your modified side plank, left hand is your base. Right foot is kicking out, or left foot rather, is kicking out underneath you. Extend right arm, and then lift right leg. Point your toesies, tiny circles. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions, tiny circles. Outer leg line strong for 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Come down, shake out through your arms. A little bit more in this tabletop shape. So again, you'll do a weight, but this time it'll be between your calf and your hamstring. And then if you need to do a different variation with your hands, you can just come down to your fingers. You can knuckle down. You can even have your hands on blocks, especially if that extension on your wrist doesn't feel super great. So you can do some different options on your hands. And then let's do pointed toes, just lifting up, down, to the side, in, up, lower, side, in, back, down, side, in, up, lower, side, in. Good. Keeping your gaze long so your cervical spine matches the rest of you. Not working to strain your neck. Strengthening through your legs. You're just here for 4. Keep it going. 3. So strong. 2. Final 1. Side, center, up, down. Nice. Let's shake out wrists again. And we'll do the final side. So weight between calf and hamstring. Again, find the variation with your hands that feels best. I got to do the knuckles for right now. And then point your toesies. And then we'll start straight up, down, out, down, up, lower, side, in, up, down, side, in, up, lower, side, in, back, down, out, in. Just 4. Keep it going. 3, 2, final 1. Nice. Drop your weight, put it out to the side, shake out through your wrists. Good. And then have a block handy, come down to your backs. Yes, so come down to your back, have weights handy, and do a little roll side to side. So know that you can do the skull crushers with the block or without. So if you want a little bit more like balance and strengthening, you can do it without the block. If you want a little bit more support and focusing just on that movement with your arms, you can use your block. And then you'll grab your weights, maybe one or both. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you. And then start elbows squeezing in towards center. Inner thighs squeezing towards center. And you lift up and down. Up and lower. Up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and down. Up, down, just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your weights. We don't need those anymore. You can roll them off to the side, come off of your block, and squeeze your knees in. Find a little roll, little movement. Good, and then let's do a little shake. So extend arms and legs and just kind of let everything shake out. Ooh. Good. And now this is the time, if you have a strap or a towel, you want to grab that. And then you can also have a block or a bolster, because we'll open our leg out wide, so it might feel really nice to have a support underneath you. If you don't have anything near you, that's okay. So we'll start with left foot down, knee bent, and then lasso your strap around your right foot, kind of right around your big toenail there, and then just basic hamstring stretch. So you're not looking for like the biggest stretch ever, you're just looking for a little bit of opening. And some of you, it may feel good to keep your knee bent. Some of you, it may feel okay to lengthen your leg down. For me, I'm gonna go bent knee, feel my low back compressed, and that feels pretty good. And we're starting to slow down and to cool down. We've done lots of work with our outer leg line. then just a few more breaths. And from here, if you didn't bend your left knee, you'll bend it up. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so doing your hamstring stretch here, and then you'll start to open your right leg out to the right. And then you'll do kind of a half butterfly with your left leg. So you want to keep your pelvis nice and neutral on the ground. And you're just getting that inner thigh stretch really through both legs, and that bent left knee just kind of helps to offset the weight of your right leg extending out really far. So a couple breaths here. And then inner thighs are be strong. You'll bring them back through center. And this time you're just going to cross right leg over left. So it's not a twist, but keep your right foot flexed, and you'll feel like maybe a little bit of an IT stretch, but it's kind of this like calf hamstring area right behind your knee. Couple breaths. Good, and then release that. You can do a little reset, bring legs in. Good, and then let's do the same thing on the other side. So you'll extend your left leg up. And you can start with your right knee bent. And then maybe you're like, no, it feels better if it's long. That's totally fine. But we'll hang here for several breaths. And as you're holding the strap, let your arms relax down onto the earth, so you're not like straining your arms either. They're just kind of there as a support. Couple more breaths. Good. And then we'll do that outside, or that big inner thigh stretch here. So bend your right knee up and then extend, and you'll do that half butterfly shape with your right leg. Inner thigh stretch for both legs. Couple breaths. Good, and then inner thighs become engaged again, squeezing both legs towards center. And then this time crossing left leg, And again, it's not a twist, so both hips will stay down onto the ground. And you're getting a little bit of an IT stretch here, maybe a little bit into your hamstring. Keep your foot flexed. Couple breaths. Good, and then release your strap. You put that off to the side, we won't need it anymore. Give yourself a little squeeze. Good, and then let's plant left leg down, figure 4 here, crossing right ankle over your left thigh. And then drawing both legs towards your chest, flexing feet. This feels like it's too much. You don't have to draw your legs in, that's totally fine. Good, and then slowly release your leg down, uncross, and then widen out through your feet so they're a little wider than hip width distance, and just really slow windshield wiper movements. So you're getting some internal and then external opening here. And the next time your legs draw over towards the left, just stay there. So it's not like a twist or anything really huge. But if you need to put a little block underneath your knee, your right knee specifically, or your left thigh, please do so. And then release back towards center and reset if you need to on your mat. We'll do figure 4 on the other side, so cross left ankle. And you can stay right here if you want. If you want a little bit more, you'll draw legs up and in. Couple breaths. And then release. We'll do that windshield wiper movement one more time. So feet a little bit wider than hip width, and then just really slow side to side, getting the internal and then external opening. And then the next time your legs draw over towards the right, you'll drop them. And this time you'll get that internal movement on your left leg. So you can use a little support underneath that if you need it. And then bring both legs to center, full wind removing pose, lifting forehead to knees, breathe in. Oh, and then keep your knees stacked, scooch hips to the right, little twist here, supported style if you would like, so knees stack. You can do a block between your knees if you need a little bit of support there. Make an A shape with your arms or allow them to fall close to you. Gaze can be straight up or out over your right shoulder. Good. And then slowly bring both legs back through center. Do a little hug and a reset. And then let's do the other side. So scooch hips over to the left and drop them over to the right. And again, same idea here. You can extend your arms out or keep them closer in. Maybe a block between legs. Few breaths. And slowly come back through center one final time. Little ball pose. Tuck your forehead to your knees. Take a big breath in. And exhale, release for your final Shavasana. So if you want to grab a couple of props to take a more supportive Shavasana, you are welcome to do so. I'll guide us out here in a few. But for now, allow your body to be still. And your breath to slow. And your mind to be quiet. If you would like to stay in your Shavasana, you are welcome to do so. If it's time for you to move on with your evening, begin to deepen through your breath. And as your breath deepens, begin to find movement in fingers and toes. Be swaying head side to side. Extend arms overhead, knees to chest, and you'll roll over into supported fetal on either side. And slowly begin to make your way up seated, hands at prayer, Anjali Mudra. We'll share just a few breaths to close out our practice. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. Elevate thumbs to your third eye. From the place in me that is just like the place in you, that is just like the place in all things. To that place of connection, of unity. Namaste.